9 alien good day. That starts not 9 alien good day. Everybody, after a long time, I'm back. I'm back here after a long time. You may say I stopped say on 17th April this year, and today is 13th May this year. Say about more than 4 weeks. That has been because of FB problem, Facebook problem. Facebook does not accept anything for more than 1 month. That is why a problem has been caused, because all videos which are available on Facebook website shall be deleted. I have more than 2000 videos available on Facebook, and it has been a big problem for me to handle those, because current videos are allowed only for 1 month or 30 days. Many videos have been deleted. I am reposting them on, you can say, on YouTube. You might have seen I put many postings there. I am checking that all videos whatever are to be deleted, downloaded and reposted, but text won't be available as it was included on that Facebook video. All videos more than 2000 are under downloading, and up to I think first week of July time is available. You may say it's a project for me as an independent person. However, I have given it to some IT engineer for purpose of downloading. Today it's now 13th May 2025. I'm going to talk about quality and about soul. Quality is very significant for everybody. We cannot run away from that. Title is not very big because there is no meaning. It is in fact included, is related to quality of life, quality in life, engineering quality, work quality, and also it relates to what is very important point, and that is, you can say, power of soul and oracle spectrum that I am going to handle with this. I have put so many designs, calculated one. This series which currently is under process, it is for single person. You may see here in this drawing, you may say in this drawing which is available here, this is for power 222, and its result is 1334. Why I am showing you all this? That can be made a question by everybody. This is very serious consideration. One had to think about this. Otherwise, it shall not be possible to understand this clearly. And that is why I am very serious about this issue. I have changed my mind now that I cannot give every detail on Facebook, because Facebook has lost its glory. It is gradually losing itself to people, and people are jumping or shifting to YouTube. But I'm not having many subscribers on YouTube. It's very small channel for me, but there is no other way. But question is not how many people are there. That's also a question, because all are not interested in these types of talks. These are very high profile talks I am going to make, and I have been making. These talks are very significant for everybody. Engineering talk, safety talk, or you can say political and national issues talk, international issues talks, and this is on top of that, that is soul engineering. For me it is very significant one. Maybe for 98% people it may be rubbish, no problem. Everybody has a right to think, and you can think whatever way you do. In this drawings, you can say these are spectrum drawings, soul spectrum drawings, which are based on complete calculations and designs. Even these letters which you are looking at, you may think these are fonts, but these are not fonts. You can see these are not, you can see my cursor, these are Citizen Supreme supports all users, all URSC. This is not user. It looks like user, but it has got another meaning. URSC means universe representatives on earth. This is something you might not have heard in your life, but sometimes it's not necessary whatever you heard that is right. It is something you can say a factual concept based on my connection to existing universe. This is very significant one, and I have seen this. Only after seeing I have come to a conclusion that it should be published. I have done lot work in this subject, though it's not subject formally. Yet you may say this is a topic, or it doesn't matter. I'm not talking to those people who may know it or may not know it. It's something new. You may say it is exponent. These letters are in fact spectrum nets. You can see these are spectrum nets. These are not font of computers. These are design nets. Everything is designed, developed, and after that only it is being projected to people. This 222, this means I have done this independent profiles up to 222 from 6, power 6 to power 222, though I had an intention to carry it onwards to 1100, but I have failed it. It has failed me. You may say AutoCAD and Excel both. There's limitation on AutoCAD and on MS Excel. They cannot give some calculations beyond certain limits. So it's not possible to go beyond. You may say I have up to 220, it's okay, but I'll go a little more. But I am sure this is not going to work. But information is available. We can say something is available to understand. Power 6 to 222, which is, you may say, 222 minus 6, 216 drawings are here in single status. Likewise, there are drawings in triple status where 3 souls are in oracles interacting with each other. This is just by saying, this is just Supreme supports all URSC, means universe representatives on earth. Soul oracles, interactions. Soul oracles, I understand you know it. I have explained it many times in past also. And question is interactions. There is no meaning of formation of oracles and spectrums in skies, above skies, beyond skies, if interactions are not conducted. If interactions are not conducted, it is just a passage which has got no meaning. These people who have 222 power, these are not ordinary people. They are top brilliant people, you can say intelligent genius people who can have certain formation of, you can say, network in skies, beyond skies you can say. They can have information from each other silently without having any biological connection, because they are in only soul. They are not in biological field. In biology, they are sleeping on beds or they are just sitting. But oracles work for them, crossing entire universe sometimes, and sometimes only solar system, because skyline, according to understanding of calculation, according to construction and interpretation, it seems to stay at power 55, as has been given at so many locations here. You can see this block. Here you will find so many notes in this case. In every case, like prototype, you will form it. That 55 is, what does it mean? 222, what does it mean? How do you know? And these are certain oracle dimensions here. In this case, for example, this is dimension. This is calculated dimension 797. If you continue to write like this, 7979 and up to 106 places, you can see your oracle has enlarged to this level, which is, you can say, gigantic. Too gigantic, beyond imaginations, and that is also in kilometers, not in meters. So you have to be very careful. Power 27, when your mind can cross solar system, and this is power 55, you can reach sky level. That is what it says. And I have seen my oracle formation myself. Usually I see that in my case particularly, and everybody has got it, has developed it. If you are a brilliant, educated person, you are a scientist, engineer, doctor, professor, those who often use more than 67% mind. And if you are able to use full mind or more than its capacity, you can get much and more benefit because no limit exists there. Oracle formation has got no limit. It is your capacity. If you can get it, universe would help you. I am not talking about any religion matter here. I am simply saying universe would help you if you want to develop. It is your own way, and I am just saying here universe representative on earth. Who is that? It is a point, it is a question. Who is that? I consider myself representative. Nobody can question. Nobody can ask me, give me certificate, which you got. Nothing as such. It is your responsibility, your accountability if you want to do as such. There is no order from earth because earth has got no right as such. Earth has got no power as such. You are a representative on earth. This means power comes from universe and not on earth. So no power on earth has got any right to question this. If you are, it is up to your pleasure. If you are not, it's up to your pleasure. Because once you assume that you are universe representative, you have got certain duties on earth. And if you fail to do those duties, in that case automatically this authority would be released. You may not enjoy it. And if you stick to your principles, your honesty, your struggles, not to just make money or enjoy life, because representative got no direct privilege to enjoy life, do dishonesty, to do bad works in life, be just close to biological connection. Universes, representatives cannot do that in common way. That's a very important point, that you have to think for welfare of earth in each and every aspect. Money is required, but it's not required in a way people have been rushing behind. Why should one require thousands and thousands and crores, lakhs and lakhs, crores, rupees or dollars? What is function of that? What is the objective of that? Why that money can belong to one person only? That is a question mark, because universe is not interested that wealth should go in one person and it should be abused. No one has got developed or made any material within earth. Earth is not under ownership of any country or under ownership of any person, any business person, any industrialist or any individual. Earth has got no ownership of anyone. It is under direct ownership of earth's owner, and that is universe. Everybody is on temporary journey. You can say no one is going to stay here forever. You or you may, one day you have to go. That's why bottom point is, fundamental consideration is that everybody is a citizen of this earth or world till day you exit from here or you are demobilized. By that time you are just a guest on earth, a traveler, a guest, just to use this earth economically in a way that it should not be exploited. No one has got any right to exploit land or sea, exploit people or kill them or destroy water bodies or destroy, you can say, continents. No one has got any right, and if you think you have that right, then you cannot be true universe representative. Universe shall not support you, and you think that you are God, you believe in God. In that case, I would simply say you do not believe in God because you do not respect God's product, and that supreme product is this earth. If you abuse this earth, you are a criminal. I would simply say, whatever level you have on earth doesn't matter. You may be king of a country, but you are a criminal because you abuse power of universe on earth. You exploit this only for your personal or your country's advantage and not to advantage of entire entire humanity, which is sole requirement, sole specification, which has been nominated or given or defined for this earth. To an extent, earth hidden resources, wealth and sources are concerned, and that's why soul oracles interactions requirement become more and more significant. And I am talking about person's quality. If you cannot understand this in a simple way, means you are not a qualified quality person despite you have PhDs or more. These don't matter if you don't respect earth in this way. I am talking about soul, and soul has got direct connection to earth. Without having possession of soul, you cannot stay in biological body. There is complete equation that biological body and existence, soul and function equal living life, life. Otherwise, both are separate. Soul cannot work with biological body, which is devoid of soul, means person has gone. That is why if you don't have that kind of character or quality, you cannot be called a good mind person. You may be whatever, you may have whatever position of earth, that position does not have any value in universe when you go back to your permanent home. That is very important point we have to think about. It's not simply because I am saying. We have to be very clear in that regard. How does it happen? And that's why I've taken this subject, which is power of soul, directly linked to quality of a person and quality of works. If a person does not have a good quality, we can't expect that person to do quality work, whatever it is. Quality is a part of life. Domination of quality is a part in engineering, manufacturing engineering or otherwise, and dominance of quality is a part of, you can say, construction, but not in trading, because trading is different kind of activity where quality products only must be traded. Otherwise, public shall not benefit, they shall get bad quality work. And quality doesn't mean what quality is. This is per requirement, this is per definition. What do you need? What level of performance you think that product or service should provide? And that is important point. I was trying to make it. And now let me go to one file, and that is, I want to show you what other than this page, what I have done here. I would like to show you that as well, because that is file number this. Okay, let me see this file where it is, and that is here, fourth file. Now I cannot show you all. Let me go to current one in last 1 month. One is today's 222, yesterday's, actually not today's. As I showed to you, Supreme supports all URSC. Again I would say universe representatives available on earth, soul oracles, interactions, and then before that it is 222, which is Supreme supports all URSCs, soul oracles, explorations. You know what is exploration? Let's say exploration means if you want to test some soil for foundation of a structure, it can be called soil exploration or foundation exploration. Same way, oracle exploration I am talking. If you want to explore what is in your mind, you have to go to your oracle. If you know where does it stay, it stays on top of your head. If you can see that some sky blue envelope on your head, that is oracle, which is very much size, is considered very much powerful in size, enormous size it can have. It can be very powerful in you can say understanding, in creating knowledge understanding in a person. If you want to know lot about you, only window you have got with you is oracle, soul oracle, which links to naturally to universe. Then it is 220, Supreme supports all URSCs, soul or oracles, nets for trains, and that is many nets can be formed by connections to many soul oracles trains, that is 220, and another one is 219. I am trying to show you all these because we have missed a lot. It is after a long time video, and this video shall also be deleted after 30 days. So within 30 days I have to download this and post on YouTube. Supreme supports all URSCs, soul oracles, expansions, that is 219, and then it is, you can say, 218. Supreme supports all URSCs, soul oracles activities, and then it is again spectrums. Supreme supports all URSC soul oracles spectrums, that is 217. I will just put like that, and then 216 it is quality soul oracles spectrums. Supreme supports quality soul oracles spectrums, and then it is quality soul oracles. It is Supreme engineers quality soul oracles 215, and before that is Supreme engineers quality universes, engineers quality universes, because Supreme does quality work. Who am I, who are you not to do quality work? It is a self question which everyone has to answer. Supreme engineers soul oracles, then Supreme engineers design methods. This is very important, because designed methods, what does it mean? We have to write methods, and that should be based on certain philosophy, certain technology, certain procedure, and that's a Supreme engineers designed methods. Supreme engineers perfect energies. This is very important. Energy is available in every mind, in every body. We may know it or may not know it, but without energy life cannot move. It may be minimum energy or it may be unlimited energy you may have, but we have something like that. Otherwise we cannot survive. Even other creatures like dogs, like cows, others, all birds, they are also energetic, but mentally they may not be that power of intelligence as we have. Supreme engineers perfect systems. System is a great sum here, all universe, entire universes, all universes are well designed. They have been performing. There is no dispute on that. Nobody knows which calendar day Earth was created or solar system was created. Nobody can claim that, but it is true that systems have been working. Human existence, human delivers human. That itself says there is a system. Everything has got certain system, but it's difficult to know what does it mean. A universe works in this system. It doesn't deviate from there, and we can deviate everywhere because we do not know what is system. But universe is most important system in itself. Supreme engineers perfect designs. We do not say play with design or change this way or that way. No, perfect design is a requirement. And then it is Supreme produces perfect systems. Of course, systems are always perfect. Imperfect systems cannot work in universe, and there is human produces imperfect systems. That is true. You tell me one system which is perfect around world. Every system is subject to defect, subject to bug. Every system, it may be supercomputer, whatever. Everything subject to imperfection, and that's fact of life. And there is human repairs from poor to assembly. This is also very important consideration. Also similarly, human works from part to assembly, and also there is human works from part to whole. These three are linked together because there is a tendency that when we design something, we produce something, we manufacture something, we produce many parts of that equipment or machine and then try to assemble those parts, and these parts are expected to work in a function of a chain or a train, and it doesn't say anything that all are produced at once and assembled. That is what I say. If you see nature, nature takes something as a whole and produces that dynamically into complete system, but human is reserves. We design every part together and then try to assemble that. That's what I'm saying. Part to whole or whole to part. Nature says it requires whole to part, but human says part to whole, because I cannot conceive what should be done. I cannot see anything, but there's complete program going on, delivered by nature permanently, and it has been working successfully. Universe works from whole to part, and as I said, therefore URSC must know from whole to part. Those persons who claim they can be universe representative, they should work this way. That is also very significant work, and if you can work that way, that is sole requirement, what can be, what cannot be, and that's what I am interested in, something like that. And of course you may say, where's that page? Let me check again, I have a mistake. Yeah, and it is here, just a minute please, there's some error here. Yeah, URC must know from whole to part, and URC must be open mind and determined. That is very important one. And here is URC must be open mind and commanding. It's not simply one has to speak clearly. It may pinch others, doesn't matter. Universe is not just on earth. Universe stays on earth but works for universe. So it has no, should have no worry. We should be polite and good, but speaking truth is a requirement. Clear command is a requirement. If others cannot do, it has to do itself for display. It should not fear anybody, because it is for everybody. It is on top of souls. Universe representative is a top soul, irrelevant to do anything on earth, but relevant to do everything on behalf of universe. You may say these are delegated people deployed on earth to check and verify and say where wrong is going on, and one has to speak about that bad specification which we can call wrong. URSC must be honest and commanding, and here is URSC must be honest and sincere, and also universe empowers URSC. That point is there, and we can say here universe decides to fire evils. That is very important. Evils are not permitted, and universe fires them. And universe decides to rebel evils, repel them. Evils are repelled from each other so that they go ineffective. And here is universe decides to thrash liars. This is very important point. Those who lie, and generally more than 90% people lie these days often. They may be kings and counts and prime ministers and presidents all over. They lie a lot. Lying has become a beautiful habit by current society on earth, because for them there is no worry. They don't care. Lies like child can lie, supreme can lie. On earth, lying is not accepted by universe and nature. So those who lie shall be thrashed. So simple. You may be whatever, but if you lie, you shall be thrashed into dustbin or wastebin. Universe decides to punish liars, and we can say universe decides to award truth. To award truth, and universe decides that truths must prevail. Satyamev Jyate, and universe decides to remove all corrupt officers, and universe decides to remove all corrupt sadhus and gurus, and also universe decides to remove all corrupt nations' heads. Those heads who are corrupt, must be removed, and universe would remove them by its own power, even if people don't do that. Universe decides to remove all corrupt politicians. Generally, all politicians have got this character well specified, and we can say universe decides to remove all corrupt professionals. I think this has been in last 30 days, 86, 14, and today's. Yeah, approximately, not all. Universe decides to remove all corrupt manufacturers, and universe decides limits and of all bad humans for all good soul. This file I showed to you. Now I'll show you another file. A little details on these. Details on these, and that is here. Let us say 26th here, and which is current one. We can say here is current one, and we may say this is here 20. This is my truth. This is 12, and this is, yeah, it's today's universe world power of soul levels, and it's about 20 221. This is 221, and these are details of these, of whatever details are available on Facebook, and also it is that 221 and 222 all have come in here in typical format, and that's what it is. And this 222, you may say various detailings here are here, and we have to go through other one, and that is, we can say this is 226 now it's 26 each, so we may say 26 each, and here is, this is I think 26, date may be wrong, I can't say. Human, this is 26 document, only 25th, that was system last time show you. Human produces imperfect systems, and these are details of that. All details are here, approximately 12 photos in one, and it is here. Then another system comes in 208, Supreme produces perfect systems, like that I showed to you. All these details are available. I don't want to waste time just to show to you again. Just information is typical details are available here, which you can use for your benefit if you wish, and it's up to you. Very different person everybody is. I think people may not like it because it's very boring, but it is exclusively reliable in life, because sometimes you have to think about this, why it is ongoing, why I am showing. So it's like that, I mean to say, it's something like that. Now I'll go to another file, and that is here. This is Autodesk, my life through data, images, this and that, publication volumes, data steel, first page, fourth file, and here is quality. Yes, this is here. Before going to that, I'll say number data here is, which is very significant one for everybody. Many times I talk about quality. Quality is something I think is a part of my conscious, my quality of body, my quality of soul. I cannot think without it. I cannot survive without it. Though I'm not doing any business, I'm not doing anything. I'm just trying to disseminate information I can do among people residing on earth temporarily, and that is, quality is life. If you don't have quality in life, I think you are not having good quality in life. You are not useful for this world. Maybe you are happy with that. Every big person, so-called big persons, they have different thinking. They are just interested in grabbing money, having more and more profit, to show to the world that this is my money status. But I think that comparison is not very significant one. If people in a country or in a society, or can say who are lowermost profile, if they don't have food to eat, they don't have water to drink, and you may be a big country, you may be in GDP, you say we have so much, but if 80% of your people are not happy as far as quality of life is concerned, then whoever you are, you should be shameful. in state head. You should be shameful in every way because you don't care for people, depending on whom you come to power. Shame on every such person, every such leader around world, whoever one is. If you are interested in wasting money in war affairs, in bombs, on flights, means aerocrafts which can bomb, if you want to kill people, this means you do not respect universe. You do not respect that power that is responsible for you to move here. Means you insult that power. You insult your own obsession. You insult your own contemplation. Whatever think about that. Because soul is physical wealth for all. And if you cannot understand this, you cannot think, you think only for money making, then you are not human being, I would simply say. Just to think of money only all time. You don't think of other requirements. You don't think of preservation of earth resources. You don't think of all the preservations required. You think only for one direction. You cannot do anything. And that's very important point. For what you have to do, quality. You cannot ignore that. And if you ignore that, who will suffer? Who will suffer? First of all, you shall suffer ahead. And then people shall suffer because you are head above head. You have to check everything. In engineering, it's a requirement of quality. Civil engineering and engineering quality must for nature's given resources. Use mind first. Have quality mind. Is a must. Do it for your good. Mind it if you can. No ignorance. No religion connection. Soul is original religion. You cannot compare anything with properties and compositions and characters of soul. Soul engineering is your permanent own wealth. Not one can steal it from you. Engineers and all be proud universe members. Engineers and all proud universe members. Your earth travel without must quality. You are not universe friend, but be universe friend for your own good. If you think, try to be representative of universe. Universe supreme always waits to know your conduct. So many points I have written here. If you wish, you can understand them. Body, soul always remains important. Atma, we call it in our language in this country, Bharat, India. Atma means soul. Ruh is also called in some language. And G is also significant as far as item of Atma is concerned. Communication what? Do not ignore your soul. You are honor of your soul. It doesn't cheat, use it. It is for your wealth. It's for you, your wealth. It's wealth is. Stop disappointing. It best means an entity of communication is your soul. Likewise, many points are here. You can read them anytime, no problem. But this should be continuous. Because I am interested in quality. There's another piece of paper here in this case. And that is here, I should say. Quality. It is very, you may say this is old file. Yes, it is old file. But doesn't matter as far as we have to understand quality criteria, quality requirement, old or new, doesn't matter. It should work first of all. It's very, very difficult to work qualitatively. And if you cannot work qualitatively, well, I am sure there remains no meaning of your work. Your work is fake. Your work is substandard. If you think you are a standard person, I would say no. You should have positive attitude to an extent quality is concerned. Quality in life is very important. Do not just think of quality of material control or whatever else. Quality is your beauty in fact. Beauty in what sense? Not in aesthetic sense, in performance sense. I'm not talking about quality only in engineering or on engineering material manufacturing or in services. I'm talking about quality of life since time you were born. Until time you are demobilized. I'm not saying death, I'm saying demobilized. Mobilization to demobilization of your welcome arrival and your well go departure. I would say well go departure because that is definite. I am very happy sometimes thinking about quality because it is not confined to one page or one book or else. It depends upon you how can you do it for you. For example, if you are having quality body, and quality body means quality health, and quality health means quality mind, because mind is a part of health, and body minus mind portion, which generally we call biological, also constitute health. And health is very significant for everyone. If you don't care about your health, this means you don't care about yourself and you don't care about universe, because your good health matters. Bad health means bad universe, time. You have to take medicine, you have to take hospitalization when required. But I think you should not worry about that. First point which I understand is that is mental health, mental status. And here mental doesn't mean mentally sick, no. It relates to mind. Because many people are misunderstanding a person who can be called mental means lunatic. No, that is not right. I don't accept that one. You are a person who should have good health of mind, because your mind good health means your good thought, your expeditious activity everywhere, your power of thinking multiplies, and thinking is basic formula that I require to apply in life. If you do anything or something without thinking, you are not sure about required results, expected result. You cannot be sure. You can say it may happen, it may not happen. That statement is made only when you are not sure. It may happen, it may not happen. Generally, in engineering, we depend on certain, you can say sometimes unproven activities. And when it's proven, there is no way. So, keeping all these consideration in mind, how life can be converted to quality status, well, I think best item is, best part is what is being contemplated. What is being contemplated? That is more important. Contemplation here I am using, because contemplation is very powerful thinking. Template is there, count is there. Means you have to form a kind of diagram, a kind of design, profile, and follow up that one. And if you think that it doesn't work perfectly, you can apply modification on that one. And you can go further. And that is where it works. And I am sure I would be happy with that. I am trying to change myself here. I am now running 70 years. And I am happy with what I performed in my life. So I did not guarantee anything. But if you think and apply your efforts, you shall get something, and next time, if you do again, you shall get something better. And for that purpose, you should be proactive. Proactive in every approach. Proactive in gathering information from whatever source. Information is very important in life. Information mechanism is really a part of executing quality procedures. What is that information? If you are an expert, or even if you are not an expert, in engineering world, common sense would tell you, in other words as well, common sense would guide you, you are going to miss this. You need this information for better work. This you shall get. And if you don't get, there is something wrong somewhere. You are not able to do coordination on that activity, then you should be in touch of some coordinator who can understand that. And coordinator means one should have experience of that particular specific activity. And if you have that experience, I think that's best. Now, why I'm talking about this in relation to soul oracles? What is soul? You can ask this question. This is not very difficult question, because as I explained many times, this is only spelling difference. One word is S-O-U-L and other word is S-O-I-L. Soul versus soil. What is difference? Do you know difference? Soul is something that you have no control over. You can use it. There is no drawback in that. If you use soul, this is your prerogative to use it. This is your primary power, you can use it. You don't have to pay anything to use your soul entity. Everybody has got entity, and that is really wonderful, that everybody has got that domain of soul, and nobody can stop anyone. No one. Even your wife cannot stop you. Your son cannot stop you. You cannot stop your son also or daughter also. That is why it is something, it's like you can say nature. Your original nature is your soul. Your soul is your freedom. Your soul is your power. Your soul is your authority. If you want to have it, no one can give you authority that soul can give you. As far as thinking is concerned, there is no job that can give you authority. There is no position in world that can give you authority. If you want free post, free authority, that is your soul. If you respect that, if you say no, it's my myth, it's my delusion, illusion, I'm not saying in that way. I'm saying in that way, try to have experimenting on that. Mind and soul are same. Mind is a term, you may say common sense term, but soul is power of mind. Power of soul we call it, power of mind. Mind is a medium to understand whether this is septic or this is pure. That's what I say. You have to clearly understand and interpret correctly what is soul. Engineering means facts. What is engineering? We say I am a civil engineer, for example. Okay, what is civil engineering? What is mechanical and electrical engineering? What is software engineering? We know all, but we say only what we know. But what I say, there is one basic engineering on which are depending few other engineering, without which nothing can be done in 20 series. Nothing can be done. That point we have to realize. Why should I worry about my soul? Yes, I want to sleep. Call me. I don't need any problem. We have to understand that requirement. If you are a soul dominant person, you can change entire world. A person who thinks soul is my power, that person does not care for anybody. That person thinks self and decides, keeping in view whatever sources are available, whatever requirements are available. But that person thinks clearly with support of soul. You cannot argue with that person logically, because that person must have taken into consideration various problems and various constituent parts of that, whatever you can call it, That's really wonderful. So my quality requirement is that I should have, first of all, quality mind, quality soul, and if I don't have that one, then I have no quality. I cannot generate any quality. If I say I'm a quality person, it's complete lies. Complete lie. You may be a professor, you may be PhD, you may be a researcher, but if you do not understand yourself, you cannot explain what you are, you relate to others' writings, then you are having defect. First, you should be clear about yourself. Don't keep illusion. Oh, I may have mind, I may not have mind. No. Have clear concept. That is requirement of soul. Your soul is your boss, remember, and you are boss of your soul. Mutual bossism exists. You have to use your soul. Your soul is not going to use you, but your soul is available. You cannot say get out. You cannot say it won't go away. It will be here. It doesn't listen to you. But you are welcome when you want to use it. That is very significant one. I have seen it. You may not believe it, but I have seen it. I talk to my soul. I write about this. All these calculations are engineering based. Universe engineering, not earth engineering, not physical engineering, mind engineering. I have not seen universe, I can't go there, but I reach there through mind work of mind. That's what I have achieved in this. Now I find that earth is very lower profile. It's having very low profile if you compare it to dimensions of universe. There's no one universe. Many universes may be there, but I'm talking about this. One earth only. 13,000 say approximately kilometers diameter sphere. It's too small if you compare to solar system size. If you compare to entire universe size, it is nothing. If you stand on sun, it's like to say, imagine if I stand on sun, from the first see what size of my earth is. Can I see it from there? Yes, I can see. If weather is clear, first of all, there's no cloud at all. Size of 2 mm, not more than that. 2 mm earth from sun, because sun is located 15 crore kilometers or 150 million kilometers. See beauty. I am here, I am in pride, I am on earth. There's so many countries are having pride. What's fact? Very small earth. Very, very small. So what? What is my value then? What is value of that country and this country? This means there is no country. We are all like ants. Like when you pass footpath, one bacteria is there. So many hundreds ants come and consume that bacteria. So we are all ants countries. 200 ants are there, which are, oh, I have atomic reactor, I have nuclear bomb, I have this and I have that. Oh my dear boy and girl, you are nothing. You are very tiny size. If you compare size of earth, you are tiny size, very, very tiny size. 2/3 portion of earth is taken by water bodies. Just 1/3. You find surface area and say, you are very, very small. What pride do you have of that? I will go to moon, I will go to sun, we will do this and that. You cannot control a cyclone. You cannot know when earthquakes are going to happen. You do not know how this volcano can be controlled. You cannot combat fire in forest, and you are talking about going to sun. What for? What shall you do there? That point you don't understand. First handle this earth. Handle humanity. You want to kill people for what? For what? Are you butcher? You may be president of a country. Are you butcher? What is your ambition? To kill people? To destroy earth? To use bombs? For what? Are you going to stay for 5,000 years? You are going next day, you don't know. And I am going to do this and do that and do this and do that. Everybody has a right to live. If he doesn't have a right to live, you also don't have a right to live. Get off here. Can you? I am talking like a universe representative. I am not your servant. First of all, be clear. I am talking to you politely. Try to realize what you are. You are only a person deputed by that power to work here for a couple of decades and then come back, and that's it. You stay on earth like earth traveler. You are not a citizen of any place for purpose of identification. For the moment we say, okay, passport is required, but that is just passport. That's all. Nothing more than that. Everybody has a right to be universe sent earth citizen, though there is no passport as such. But that is basics, that is fundamental right. No one has got any right to ask anyone, go away from earth, other than killing person. If you can kill someone, someone can also kill you. Don't weep at that time. Because every problem has in-depth roots. Tree cannot be tree until there is deep root. Same way, human mistakes, human errors cause such issues. You have no right to interfere in work of universe. You have been abusing this, and then you say we are having quality of life. No, this is not named quality of life. Quality of life means your first responsibility is, whoever you are, to keep earth safe from pollution, to keep people safe from starvation. There should be water, there should be food, there should be technology, good technology, not destructive technology like plastic products. But he did not do anything. Everybody is a king. Everybody, oh, we are conducting summit. What for? What is summit? You are not doing anything. You are not doing your job. You got an opportunity, had capacity of a state, but you are not doing that. You're just having, oh, let us talk together. Let me, my video be published. All, oh, I have spoken this. What I do with the video? What shall I do? Somebody is killing Palestine people. Somebody is killing Ukraine people. Somebody is killing these people and that people for what they do not know. Somebody says, oh, I need freedom for Americans. Somebody says, I need this land of Palestine. What is that? Do you have your own land here? Nobody has any land here. Out of 9 billion people, nobody has any land on earth. Everybody has to go. Can you take this land there? You cannot take, your father cannot take, your mother cannot take. That is important point you have to understand. It is your duty to preserve earth if you are here. It's not your duty to conduct fight and killings and all and terrorism and this and that. Nothing is acceptable. Only peace is acceptable. Tranquility is acceptable. Love is acceptable. Beautification of earth is acceptable. No pollution is acceptable. No war is acceptable. You have no right to kill and destroy anything. You may be whatever. It's nothing but an animal. Everybody has come here as animal. Social animal. Because we do not think, we do not use this power. That's why we have become like ants, as I said, like mosquitoes, we can say. There are 9 billion mosquitoes on earth who do not know what sky is, what universe is. We're destroying everything in name of country, in name of religion, in name of this, in name of that, but we have nothing except universe. There is no natural religion in this world. All artificial, all created one, nothing is natural, but we do not know what is natural. Human is natural, tree is natural, earth is natural, sky is natural, your mind is natural, you say it. But no, I have to kill this. I say stop this war, and you started that war, unfortunately, and you are saying stop this war. What was objective in war? You destroyed Iraq, you destroyed Afghanistan, you destroyed Ukraine, you destroyed Libya, you destroyed everything as if you had produced those countries. You never produced those countries. You say, oh, I want to sell my weapon. Your weapon selling is objective of earth. Can you make weapons without support of earth? Without support of universe? Give me one part which you can do on your own without having any wealth from earth. You cannot do that. This means what is weapon then? It is not weapon, it is weaponry. I have to weep. People, you are weeping people. You are not human being, you are devils if you do that. Every person, every king, every prime minister, every president, whoever you are, if you do this kind of activity, you are devil, I would say. God did not make this earth for this purpose. But every time it happens, people kill each other and then go away. For what did you do on earth? Nothing. You are like animals. That's it. One has to speak clearly so that people should listen clearly. I have to go one day. I don't have anything here. My job is to disseminate whatever I know. Why should I fear you? What maximum punishment I can get from earth? That's all. One day I have to die. What else can you give me? Nothing. But remember, here CGI can cause mistake. There CGI knows everything. Nobody listen to your top class advocates. Nobody will listen there. Judgment is already there because everything is fixed there. Every moment is recorded there. Don't have pride that you are head of a state, because you are not a head of a state. You have to serve those people. And if you cannot do that, then whatever religion you follow, that is all rubbish. You have to respect humanity first of all. Then you have to respect animals. You are killing millions and millions of animals and birds for what? Who are you to kill them? My question to everybody is, God has given you soil, God has given you wealth, God has given you wheat and rain, and every sun is there for that purpose. You are going to kill innocent animals. For what? Because you want tongue taste? You shall know what taste is there, don't worry. You will know it very soon. This is why I say quality is not just what you define quality is, it is what it should be. You have to understand this point, and if you don't understand this point, I don't recognize you, whoever you are. I would simply write my complaint to universe because I have got authority for communication through my oracle. I can send that message, this person is not performing well, because I have been observing you, what you are doing, and I can send it. Like me, there are so many people, I'm not alone. Thousands and thousands of people have been working on earth, having good developed soil oracles, and they can communicate, oh, this person is not good, write about this person and punish him or her. This is what's going to happen. You have to be sure about this. I think so 1 hour, I don't know, take more because it's now double memory use here. My people, my dear people, I am serving you. Don't worry about that. I am very bad in a way. Politics is going nowadays. There is no quality. They have spoiled public quality all over the world. Money is not everything because money is same. There is no difference in money. Earth is same. There is no change in earth's size. There is no change in earth's wealth. These people just play games in names of votes, than nothing else. Seed is not permanent, but they think it is permanent. That is permanent. That causes problem on earth. If I am in power, oh, I can kill you if you don't listen to me. That is not right policy. Who are you? Who are you? A bacteria only, nothing else. Flying in air. Who knows you after 200 years when you go? Nobody knows. Oh, there was this person and that's it. What did you do for earth? Tell me. You may be anyone on earth. What did you do for earth? Did you do any good thing on earth? Nothing. Oh, I am selling my air fighter. I am selling this. I am selling this. Only for that purpose. You are a salesman of this country, this earth. No. You did not do anything on that. Listen, open your mind, and you shall have to face problems. Every one of you, I am talking for everyone on earth. Everybody has to face problem. If you don't do your job, you are fortunate enough that you reach to this position. You have to do work according to that position, and not to harass, not to go for wars, not to do anything like that. That is very much requirement. And if you cannot understand this point, then nobody can make you understand, because you don't want to listen, and that is really very, you can say, very abnormal on your part. And with this, I would say I have to close this for time being. Thank you. See you again.